Hey guys, I have a great video for you today. How to make your own sprinkles. Who would have thought it would be so easy and fun to do? So you can see here, I have the colors that I want to make my sprinkles. So I'm using some tipless bags so I can cut the hole as big or as small as I want. And I have it as piping consistency, so it's on the thicker side. So when I'm piping it, it won't spread apart. It'll hold its shape. So all you really need is a big sheet of parchment paper, which I have here. And I've cut my tipless bags to the thickness that I want my sprinkles to be. And just touch down on the paper, lift up your piping bag, let the icing drop so it comes smoothly, and touch it down again at the end. And just make a bunch of lines, as many as you need in that color. And I just continue on and do one color after another. You can see that my consistency, I call it my piping consistency or my outline consistency because it's holding its shape really well. It's a stiffer icing, and the stiffer the icing is, the less time it will take to dry. But you want it to hold its shape. You don't want to be piping it and it sort of smoothing out or running into a puddle, because then it's not going to make a sprinkle for you. As you can see, I have some breaks in between my icing line. It's not a big deal. Sometimes you get air bubbles in your icing bag, and so when you're piping lines, those air bubbles come through too and it breaks your line. But it doesn't matter. In the end, we're going to break this all up anyways. I also wanted to make some different shape sprinkles. So here I'm just piping little circles to have circle sprinkles as well with my mix. So I'm just piping big or small sprinkles depending what I want. If I want bigger sprinkles, I can cut my tip a little bit bigger or apply more pressure in my bag and more icing will come out and make a bigger circle, or you can just do tiny dots. It's really up to you. Now that I've piped all my lines and my circles and I've got all the colors I want, we just set this aside and leave it, I would say at least half an hour or so. Once you know everything's dry, you can go ahead and just start squishing the lines between your fingers and breaking the lines up and just popping the little circles off the parchment paper. The thing I like most about making my own sprinkles is I know they'll always match the color scheme of my cookies, and I can make them in any shape I basically want. Also, I've had store-bought sprinkles off the shelf and they're not really very tasty. So this way I know they're fresh, they're homemade, they're matching perfectly, and they taste great. I like adding sprinkles to my cookies because it just makes them that much extra special. And if you're not sure what to design or what to do, you can throw in a couple of these and it completes a set really nicely. Hope you guys enjoy making your own sprinkles, and it's a great way to use any leftover icing you have. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys learned something new today, and I'll see you guys next time.